The Gauteng ANC PEC has nominated Motlanthe as its preferred candidate to lead the party for the next 5 years, and a lot still needs to be done to educate people about mental health. Ambusise Khadebe with the latest news update. The Gauteng ANC Provincial Executive Council has nominated Deputy President Kgalema Motlanthe as its preferred candidate to lead the party for the next 5 years. The PEC met in Johannesburg today to discuss leadership succession ahead of the ANC elective Congress in Mangaung. The PEC also named Febe Potgieter as Deputy Secretary General and Paul Mashatile as Treasurer General as its preferred candidates. The PEC was, however, split on the rest of the top 6. The PEC recommended both Tokyo Sogwale and Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma for Deputy President, Joel Nechitenze and Gwede Mantashe for Secretary General, and Thandi Modise and Naledi Pandor for National Chairperson. ANC Head of Communications in Gauteng, Nkenken Kekana, says these names will be taken to the branch members.
The face of our campaign should be Comrade Kgalema Motlanthe. The Provincial Executive Committee in Gauteng has recommended a number of names that our branches need to consider when they debate a perspective on leadership for Mangaung.
President Jacob Zuma has warned that the role of men in society must not be ignored in the course of affirming women. He was speaking at the annual men's conference of the Tyrannus Apostolic Church in Bethlehem in the Eastern Free State. The church was founded in the year 2000 and has 1,000 branches in several Southern African countries. The president has warned that the country will breed a loveless generation of young people if family values are not instilled from a young age.
In affirming women, we should not forget the important role played by men in society as brothers, guardians, fathers, husbands, protectors, and providers in many families. Today, we want to emphasize the role of men in promoting strong families and communities.
KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Mamonyengo Beni has called for the National Police Ministry to deploy extra backup at the violent KwaMashu hostel north of Durban. Several people and a police officer have been killed since IFP councillor Themba Xulu was abducted and killed. Police spokesperson Jay Naika says more police will be deployed to maintain peace and stability in the hostel.
At the moment we have members of the Public Order Policing Unit as well as members of the Tactical Response Team working closely with SAPS members from KwaMashu E. The Provincial Commission has also requested additional police reinforcements from the National Office. We will be getting an additional 110 members from the Tactical Response Team and the Public Order Policing Unit from the National Office who will be deployed on a full-time basis at the KwaMashu Men's Hostel.
And lastly, a professor in psychiatry says a lot still needs to be done to educate people about mental health. Professor Dan Stein, who has received a medicine award from the SA Medical Association for his contributions to the advancement of psychiatry, says there has to be an increase in mental health literacy.
Although psychiatric disorders are particularly disabling and contribute a large portion of our burden of disease, that's only recently been recognized. So the treatment of mental disorders, generally speaking, is somewhat underfunded relative to the burden of disease.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.